Al-Jahm ibn Ṣafwān lived during a time when narration was widespread and popular. People were into narration. This was in the late years of the Tabi'een. Yet he never chose to engage with this popular science that was very popular during his time. الذهبي رحمه الله تعالى said, ما علمته روى شيئا. I don't know that he narrated anything. Everyone was into narration, but he wasn't. A person goes astray when they turn away from revelation, from the Qur'an and Sunnah. That's why we stressed that in the last halaqah. We stressed what al-Bukhārī was attempting to do. And that's why the first chapter of Ṣaḥīḥ al-Bukhārī emphasizes this foundation. Al-Bukhārī intended through his introductory chapter to remind us that these are the roots to which we must always return to. Returning to the revelation, the Qur'an and Sunnah, returning to narration is what we emphasized in the last class that Al-Bukhārī rahimahullah ta'ala was attempting to do in this chapter. Anyone who distances themselves from this will turn out to be like Al-Jahm. They will go astray just like he did. Abu Mu'adh al-Balkhi said Al-Jahm ibn Ṣafwān had neither knowledge nor the company of the ulama. Many ulama, including Ibn Taymiyyah and al-Bukhārī and Imam Ahmad in his book Ar-Radd ala al-Zanadiqa wal-Jahmiyyah, they mentioned that one of the origins of the deviant belief of al-Jahmiyyah can be traced back to As-Sumanīyyah. A significant shift that altered and influenced the course of Al-Jahm ibn Ṣafwān's belief was a debate he had with As-Sumanīyyah. Al-Jahm was a good talker with a sharp tongue, so he liked to talk and debate. As-Sumanīyyah is said to be a form of Buddhism or the origin of Buddhism itself. Some said they were idol worshippers or atheist philosophers. It's also among the roots of taʿṭīl, the negation of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala's attributes. And from this we understand that one of the origins of the Jahmiyyah, one of the origins of their belief is Buddhism. And we previously mentioned that the outcome and implications ultimately lead to atheism. As-Sumanīyyah believe in the transmigration or reincarnation of souls. And they also believe in what's only tangible. If it's not tangible, they don't believe in it. They believed that nothing exists except what is perceived by the five senses. Al-Jahm loved to talk. He loved to debate. As-Sumanīyyah had a debate with Al-Jahm. They said, if we win, you follow us. If you win, we'll follow you. They asked him, do you have a Lord? He said, yes. They said, have you seen him? He said, no. They said, have you smelled him? He said, no. They said, have you heard him? He said, no. They said, have you touched him? He said, no. They told him, then how do you know he's a Lord? And that confused Al-Jahm. He was overwhelmed by doubt after that. He was overwhelmed by doubt so much that he stayed in his house for 40 days, refraining from salah. And he even questioned his belief in Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala wal-'iyādu billah. Then he returned to As-Sumanīyyah, thinking he possessed a definitive argument against them, only to begin or further affirm his own deviation by denying the attributes of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. He said to them, you claim you have a soul. They said, yes. He said, did you see your soul? They said, no. He asked them, did you smell it? Did you hear it? Did you touch it? They said, no. Meaning, have you found any sense of your soul? The debaters from As-Sumanīyyah said, no. He said, similarly, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala cannot be seen with a face, nor heard with a voice, nor can he be smelled with a scent. He is invisible to the eyes, and he's not confined to one place, nor to any place at all. This suggests an ancient and close connection between the people of innovation who claim affiliation with Islam like Al-Jahmiyyah and Buddhism.